What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard Reactions and Gaming. Um, this go around, we got Kxng Crooked, Holy Cloth, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is from WMG. So, um, this might be done a little bit differently. You might take in here just snippets of the song, and then my thoughts, and then a synopsis on this, because the way YouTube is doing things right now, um, yeah, we getting in trouble as reactors. So I'm trying not to take and have things happen on the channel that would take and get me shut down. So this might have to be done just a wee bit differently. Um, so yeah, here we go. Before we go any further, like, subscribe, notification bell. Now let's go ahead and get into this.
I don't know. Some of my enemies might have forgot. I don't know. If I catch you in traffic, you might get shot. I don't know. Hit the block, had a cop on my 6 o'clock. I'm in the drop, so he searched it, then asked where did I get the Glock. I don't know. Get my hands like twins, that's on the double, nigga. Catch me out east, I got friends, you still in trouble, nigga.
So this is, he's talking about how he had to, he's been around long before he signed with Slaughterhouse or anything like that. His wordplay is always top notch. His flow is always just on point. This right here is kind of, it sounds, it's a lot of autobiographical sounding, because he's talking about how, he's been around for a while. He's taught people things. People learned their rhyme, learned rhyme schemes and how to take and do different things in rap from him. They was taking and dissecting his rhymes and stuff like that on morning radio shows and everything like that. So, he's been around the block. He said he just had to take a wait for his money to get up some. And then it's like money's falling off trees. He had to take a rake up the dough. I mean, I like the way this is going. It's I like the beat on this too, man.
The trade deuces in this triple fat goose. Think you in the NBA when my shooter come out the bubble, nigga. They'll be asking where did he go? I'm in Vatican.
Thank you in the NBA when my shooter comes out the bubble. I like the wordplay on that. So you think you a player, but once his shooter, which there's double entendre in that, whether because it's talking about the NBA, you got the shooters and stuff like that, but his shooter takes and comes out the bubble. NBA took and played the season within a bubble. His shooter takes and comes out from where he's yeah, that's bro, that wordplay right there is like, Jesus.
The higher you climb up the ladder, now here the snakes come. Rappers sell 1 million songs from hanging with pedophiles who take baby blood and adrenochrome to stay young.
Woo! Wow. So yeah, he's talking about he's been in the Vatican. He's staying in the Vatican. So like he's in the Holy City or whatever. The Vatican. That's where the Roman Catholic Church is at. Song Holy Cloth. Anyways, so he's talking about the higher you take. He's always going to be taking his cut off of folks. The higher you take and get the ladder, he's got friends that he doesn't take and see no more, but he still loves. But people, they take and love you. They try to get close to you just so they can hug you. So they can hug you just so they can touch you. But they got evil intent behind that stuff. And the further you get up the ladder, the more snakes that's going to take and come out. And he talks about people in the industry taking and being pedophiles, and they taking and drinking the bloods of babies and taking adrenochrome, and yeah, that's a whole deal in and unto itself, yo. Because there's a lot of reports and everything like that of pedophilia within the higher levels of Hollywood and basically higher echelon of the people that hold the power. Now, this is outside of the QAnon stuff that everybody's been going crazy about. Yeah, that's outside of all that, because this is stuff that, as a conspiracy theorist here, just let as somebody who's taken and read a lot of conspiracy, somebody who's taken and read a lot of stuff from people in Hollywood itself, going back 60, 70 years. This isn't a new story. This is actually something now that is finally starting to come to the forefront, and is unless somebody speaks on it, you really don't going to hear about it, and it's hard to take and know where to actually take and dig for some of this stuff. So just the fact that he would take and actually use all of that in a rhyme, that's pretty neat. Somebody of his stature to take and say something like that.
In a chrome to stay young. Woo. They gon' hate me in Hollywood. Let my gun ring on your chest, you getting body pierced. I'm in the heart of the city, the part that's highly feared. 20 gold chains on my neck, Holly Selassie beard. Diamonds in the face, set the rollie off. Bitches would ignore me, ironic, cause now they blow me off. Circle of leaders, homie, I'm not.
I like that. It's talking about Hollywood gonna take and fear him, taking pierce their, use a gun to pierce their chest. Talking about he's from a area that they fear, so he's from the less, he's from the lesser areas. Basically, he's from the basically the bad, the wrong side of the tracks, or the bad side of the tracks.
Circle of leaders, homie, I'm not the only boss. Blow me off. Circle.
He's talking about women used to ignore him, and now they blow him off, but not the way of like blowing somebody off, but blowing somebody off. So he got that Circle of Bosses bandana, or Circle of Bosses skull cap on, but he's talking about so he said the holy Circle of Bosses bandana, the holy cloth. So he's part of the holy warriors, basically, out there trying to take and not only get his money, but also trying to take and fight the evil that's out there, the injustice that's out there. I like that, man. This whole thing right here was really, really nice, which I've yet to take and look at anything by Kxng Crooked where his stuff wasn't on point, whether it be his wordplay or whether it be the beat along with the wordplay and the rhyme schemes, and just everything about what he does has been awesome. This is another perfect example of somebody who's taken and using, man, just not only making you take and do some mental gymnastics, trying to take and, make sure you hear every word so you understand the lines that are taken and coming through there and catching all these bars that he's taking and dropping, but also something that you can rock to still. And this is something you can still, this is one of those things you take and sit as you listen to, and you're going to nod your head to, and you're going to enjoy, but subconsciously it's going to take, and you're going to take and hear the message that's contained, the message that's contained within. So yeah, this is one of those things, man, because this is, regardless of anything, he's been around, he's still going to be, he's still grinding. Just because he's made it somewhere, just because he's, made it, essentially, he's, signed with Slaughterhouse, just because all that happened, it ain't changed the way he takes and does things. Now it's just he's got more money to take and get accomplished what he wants done. Dude, I love this. I absolutely love this. This was really, really good. Which I'll be looking more at Kxng Crooked. So, yeah, keep your recommendations coming. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, notification bell. Y'all have a lovely one. Peace.